Yo, you want to get signed to a record label? You want a major label deal? So do you want to get signed to a record label? Well, if so, then stay tuned and watch this next clip all the way through.
So now I got a two-part question.
Okay.
As an independent CEO, what is it that makes an artist attractive to you? And then as a label exec, what is it that makes an artist attractive to you?
That's a damn good question. You have to assess where they are. So I have this group signed to me. They had nothing going on. They just was talent. I knew it was going to take 2 years to develop them. So at that moment, I commit 2 years to developing them. I put,
my God, right?
Because they don't have songs out. They don't even have a name yet.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. You're gonna put music out the next 6 months, but
yeah.
I mean, if I plan for 6 months,
yeah, and
that shit don't work, we fucked. When you running a business, you know how this is. You
yeah.
got your new business. You like, hold on, I need something for the next 3 months, but these people need me to commit for the next 2 years.
Exactly.
You got to make those decisions. So it's a lot like that. So it's really just deciding. And then some people, you realize they don't need your help like that. It just depends. But it does give me a vantage point because I can then assess people and say, hey, this is what I think you're missing and this is what I think you're not missing. I think it's time for you to do this, or you're great at that. Some labels are good at like marketing and they need A&R. It's just help. Some labels are good at A&R and they need marketing. It's just really understanding assessing a artist like you would assess a company and saying, this is what I think we need around here to make things better. Yeah.
Looking at an artist out here though, Ray, as an exec, what is it that artist need to have going on if they trying to get a major label deal?
They should stop worrying about getting a major label deal.
Ooh.
No, I mean, even when you're in a major label deal, because, okay, so let me tell you why I say that. You worry about getting a major label deal and you finally get it. Now you're like, whoo. Oh, y'all got it. And that's not how the world works.
Oh.
So don't worry about the major label deal. Build it and know that they'll come. And the label will come also. But the label is going to come and take a load off of you. But if you're built to handle the load, it's like how I looked at my life. Superman is not coming to save us. I got to get out there and do it my damn self.
Facts.
It's the same thing. No, if you're working for a label to come, I think you've already lost. Because you're working saying, look what I'm doing, guys.
Yeah.
And that's not the world we live in. You need to just be focused on the work.
Exactly.
And once you focused on that, focus on face forward audience. Like, okay, I got 100 people out here. Good. How do we get 200 people? Not how did the label see that? Maybe they'll come give me a check. Nah, just work. Just work. Like, even when you have a label, you got to work. Like, you don't have a label. Like, it's the game, man. Like, this is yo shit. People talk about how much money these labels are making. That's great. But I guarantee you, Capital, because I see the Lil Baby plaque, I guarantee you Lil Baby makes more of Lil Baby than anybody else.
Ooh.
It's just the truth. It's just, he is the brand.
Yeah.
And he also, because he's putting out music and he's high, he can also be like, how many albums did I got? 5? Okay, cool. Lil Baby probably on what, 5th already? And how long he's been in the game? Like 3 or 4 years. He probably ready to put out 4 or 5 projects. Yeah. So at that point, it's like, now they're like, what do you need to be happy?
Yeah.
What do you need to be better? He's not worrying about the label, what they giving him. The label's worrying about what he wants and how to make him happy.
Yeah.
Don't ever worry about the label. The label is a business. It's a business that's going to function. Worry about you, because you're the business that has to function within their business.
Yo, what's up, everybody? This your boy Unlimited Verses, and right here in this video, we got Ray Daniels just giving lots of game. And actually, the interview is a tad bit longer. I just clipped it up just for these 2 questions. These 2 questions seem to pop up a lot, and plus, I'm not gonna lie, they seem to do well when I talk about like record labels and things like that. So, so one of the questions he asked, as an independent CEO and label exec, what makes artists attracted to them? And he pretty much just says, it's where you are in your career. So it's like how many fans you got, how much followers you got, things like that. What's your PRO, how many tracks you put out, how often you put out tracks, do you write your own songs, how good are you write your own songs, how quick can you write a song, things like that. Have you ever been on tour, have you ever done a show, you know, just things like that, where you are in your career and your knowledge and things like that. And in the second question, he asks, "What do you need to have for a major? What do you need to have?" He asks, "What do you need to have a major label deal?" And I really like this answer too. It's pretty much my philosophy too, which I was just like, you know what, fuck the major labels and things like that. And he said, don't worry about the major label. And honestly, I like to call it the I like to call it the Field of Dreams method. You know, and in case you guys don't know, I'm pretty sure there are a lot of younger viewers, but Field of Dreams is a movie where this guy, something's going on with his farm, with his house, I don't know, but anyway, he basically like cuts down his crops and like build this baseball field. And before that, he's been hearing these voices telling him, if you build it, they will come. Sounds familiar? So he pretty much builds it, and baseball players starts coming, but they're like ghosts, it's anything. But anyway, the point is the message is, if you build it, they will come. It's the same thing Russ did. It's the same thing Nipsey Hussle did. They built their fan base by themselves. They had their own stuff. They had their own tracks. They had their PROs. They was doing shows. They was doing tours. They was making songs. They know how to make albums and things like that, so on and so forth. So they had more to leverage. Whereas if you just go in there with nothing, then it's like this. The more money they have to spend on you, then pretty much the more they're going to take from you. And honestly, I don't know what else to tell you guys, but you know, that is it. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what you think. Y'all stay true. Peace. I'm out.